triumphant.
Yep, we're back from tussling with Dvalin.
You just returned yesterday, right? Jean got back first, and she told us all about your heroic deeds. I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity like that. That doesn't come into it. You guys deserve all the credit for how you resolved this crisis. When I brought you into the city that day, I was just doing my duty as an outrider.
You're welcome. But have you been waiting for us here this whole...
Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have work to do. In fact, I'm dealing with the aftermath of the crisis as we speak.
Aftermath? Here?
While Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby made a Fortunately, we weren't completely taken by surprise. I detected the Hilly Churls were...
Oh, yeah! Paimon remembers when we...
Exactly. And if we hadn't started making preparations back then... Me too. But I have a strange feeling that we're not out of the woods yet. Hilly Churls aren't usually capable of coordinating like this. Our best guess is that the Abyss Order is behind it.
They've taken over the Hilly Churls?
Good, that's right. And since I'm the outrider... I'm sorry. You should be celebrating your victory. I promised to take you out for some sticky honey roast. There's no time like the present, right?
You bet!
Awesome, let's go! Wait for me at Good Hunter. I'll be right there.
Here we go. This is it. Crisis, danger, the thrill of adventure. Adventurers Guild. Finally, our days of rescuing kittens and fight. Roll up, youngsters. Join the Adventurers Guild. What? This Storm Terror threat is resolved? Storm Terror should have put up.
Long live the heroes. Many trade routes have closed due to the Storm Terror incident. We can cope for now without fresh fruit and vegetables. I cannot imagine. I hope they get the trade routes back up and running soon.
So Storm Terror's true identity is Dvalin. Every cloud has a silver lining. We're fortunate for that. We have you to thank. As long as we have the Knights of Favonius, peace.
Greetings. May I take your order?
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship. Ah, so you do feel something for me. And to bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big...
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain Kai.
Nonsense. I speak from the heart. Just looking for a quiet spot to collect...
While all the other knights are working hard to clean up after the battle?
Thinking can be an arduous task, you know. Believe...
So what you thinking about then?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves. If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity? To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Storm Terror. That same day, I saw shadowy...
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. Except for me, of course. Through various means, the situation is this. The Abyss
Order has a...
Yes. And it was...
What exactly did you have to do to...
There's more. The Abyss... Now, I'm sorry to cut this I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during...
One minute I see Kaya, the next he slipped away. Clear. Are you sure? Because that sounds like exactly what he... But let's forget about him. I worked super hard today. Hi, Sarah. One sticky honey roast, please. So, now the Storm Terror threat is...
Paimon thinks it's time to leave.
Huh, really? Oh, hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Favonius. And that's the spirit. Remember, all right, now let's eat before it gets cold.
is good.
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You could Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with...
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the whole...
May the Animal Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to her, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstadt for your... Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully.
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them. This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure the Knights. Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing, and on the contrary, simply proved...
Sounds like quite the story. We cannot ask you to keep defending the liar forever. The Seneschal has been pressed... Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church is always... The Holy Liar! Oh, Barbados! Even if I had told these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough. Oh, give it here. How could this Holy Liar, but how?
Huh? Let Paimon see.
No. I don't know how you managed to fix it, but you'll never touch the liar again.
We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the Holy Liar. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
Tone-deaf Bard! Hey, don't go!
Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh. Scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee bard of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirk you wear is out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
This is a Gnosis. You don't dare wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
Venti!
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Honorary Knight, you're awake. I wouldn't say he's all right, exactly. I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used my elemental... That bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had almost no effect on him. This is the first time I've encountered such a patient.
He left? Already?
The symbol of Mondstadt's hero. I wanted to stop him, but Jean... I mean...
Paimon remembers Venti healing under the... It's probably due to the connection between...
The wind amongst the branches is good.
I said the exact same thing last time. So you noticed. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with... As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia.
Allergenes? Paimon's never heard of them before.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates... It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and...
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya?
Indeed. She is one of the 7. The Tsaritsa who reigns from her... The 7 don't always get along well, but still... 500 years ago, I knew her well. You see, a certain catastrophe happened, but we can save discussion of the Cryo-Archon. If you seek the rest of the 7, you should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. He only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue for...
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain...
In any case, this year's rite of descension is soon to begin.
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before?
One moment, Windborn Outlander. Yep, Traveler. As you set off on your journey once again, the birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the destination is not everything. So before you reach the end, great. So, that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not all. Well then, best be off to Liyue. If the dissension ritual you failed to...